I'll bring up just one thing against it. And it's a big thing. It's a
Yeah,
very, very big thing.
which is.
It's not the cleanest way sometimes, when they're made.
But that's the beauty. That's what makes it delicious. The 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 dirt of
Don't
the.
say it. I won this round so easy. Hello and welcome back to the new episode of How We Want to Do Things of the Chai Tea Confessions podcast. I'm Andrew, out here in Portland, raining, gloomy, but nice city, Portland. And we have Aman here with me.
Yes, I'm speaking from Oklahoma. Funnily, it's hailing over here. I don't know why, but the weather over here is just crazy. Like last week, it was mid 80s, I think. 80s, 90s. I mean, I'm talking in Fahrenheit now. And today, minus temperature. Now I'm talking in Celsius, hailing. I'm worried about my car getting scratched.
Dude, you're getting summer weather right now. That's insane.
Bro, it's 1 week it's summer, the other week it's winter. I don't know what clothes to wear. Like I've been keeping my winter clothes away because I don't have enough space in my room. Thinking that okay, now I don't need them anymore. But well, next week it's still gonna be cold. Just doesn't make any sense.
Has it ever got to the snowing point, or
It has snowed. I
has it?
think. Yeah, and it snowed in February as well because I think in New Mexico region there was some snowstorm or shit which affected Oklahoma, nearby states. So there was snowfall then, and I drove in that weather. My God, it was a scary drive. It was mad. It was bad. I think it was Super Bowl weekend. Uh,
Does
I
your
lost
does your
money.
Oh yeah.
I lost money, and then at like 11 p.m. after watching the game for fucking 4 hours, I had to drive back, and it was snowing, and the roads were there was like a inch of snow on the roads. It was mad.
Do you have the all weather tires or something?
No,
What do
man.
they
Why the
call it?
fuck
No.
will I have an all-weather drive?
Apparently, it's a big thing in Portland. You have to get all weather tires. Everyone is telling me about all weather tires. So
Did you even buy a car?
nah,
Bro,
nah.
you
That those
told me in
those ins-
December that you were
those
gonna
in,
buy a car.
those insurance prices gave me a heart attack, man. I'm not cut out for this. And I thought, okay, once I move or when I even have a different region or location other than downtown where they're charging me the same amount for insurance as the car note, that's crazy. That's a madness.
I mean, but as long as you don't need it, but use that fucking sales money, man. That salespeople make money. I know that. In my company, people who work in sales, they are the ones who
I'm
wear Rolexes.
I'm not a salesman. You think I'm a salesman?
I mean, the way you described your job is to sell the product, and you're in that team.
Sir, I'm a program manager in the digital and e-commerce division at Autodesk. I think that's completely different than a salesman. Not to say that one's lower, it's not a demeaning thing. It's just completely different.
But what's your official title?
I'm a program manager.
Okay, if you say so. But all
What do
you're
you
trying
do?
to
What
do
do you do?
right now in my, I mean, it's difficult to explain, but I'm in a rotational program currently on my RAS rotation. I'm sort of in supply chain, and then let's see where I go. But it's definitely not sales.
Yeah, but I mean supply chain, and then what else? What are the rotations?
Manufacturing, supply chain, quality engineering, and a supervisor.
And you're in these
Last one,
fields for how many months or how many?
6 months each.
So it's like a four internships.
Yes, 4 internships where they pay me full salary.
Not bad when you think
Yeah.
about it like that.
Dude, they literally pay me full salary like a full-time employee salary, but I have to do intern work. Let's be honest. Uh,
But at the end of the day, you write 2 years of experience in four different fields all
yep.
across the company. That's nice. That's
Different
good to have.
locations, you get to meet different people. As I said, different locations, ideally different business lines as well within
Yeah.
the company. And then you have an opportunity to sort of go wherever.
Best thing is you get to meet all kinds of new people as well.
Oh yeah, man. I meet some weirdos, I meet some geniuses, I meet some people where like, why the fuck is this guy or girl over here? But yeah, different types of personalities for sure.
Okay. All right. So how I wanted to start this off was like when we came in to the US, especially the first time we came in, there was so many like little cultural differences. And what are we trying to get across in this podcast? I mean, further down the line is just our experiences about that, and then also just meet new people, get more people on the podcast, and see their experiences. Have a little chit chat about that. And I'm just gonna go through a couple of little posts that I saw on Reddit, and like how about students who come here and those experiences that they have, and just wanted to get your thoughts. If you relate a little bit, just see what you feel.
No, yeah, absolutely. Like as we discussed prior to this recording, we don't want to make it educational. We are not telling someone, we're not teaching them how they should be. Just our 2 cents on it, fun conversation, reminiscent over the past when we came to the US. What is it now? 9 years ago? 2015?
Sheesh.
Yeah. I mean 8.5 years ago, how it was, look back at it, how dumb we were, how nervous we were, how much we have grown, and
And the things
just
we
yeah,
pick up.
talk about it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, along with a cup of tea.
Fine.
All right. I'm going to start. First one.
Yes.
When we first arrived and I walked up to a soda machine, we never had those. And I think I drank 10 to 15 refills of Coke before my parents started yelling at me. Unlimited soda. Are you kidding me? WTF.
First of all, 10 to 15 refills. Who the fuck can drink that many?
That's crazy.
Dude,
That's
10 to
crazy.
15 refills? I
I don't
probably
know. I
drink
don't
that
know.
much in a year of soda.
I don't know if he's talking about one sitting or just like maybe during like a day.
10 to 15 is a lot, even for a day. And have you seen the cup sizes in US that you get like
That's
a
true.
like what? It's probably a liter and a half of uh, fluid in that cup, which is a lot, and you're drinking
Those
10 to
cups are
15.
massive.
Yeah,
But the
there's
thing is, I've been to those soda places, like even anywhere you'll have soda machines, but I've only seen those soda machines where you get to pick all kinds of new flavors and like mix and match. I've only seen that here. So
yeah.
I get that excitement, like, oh, what's this? Let me try a bit of this, little bit of that. But 10 to 15 is crazy.
And are
Crazy
you one of
number.
those psychos who just mixes a little bit of everything and drinks it?
Nah.
Because I've seen such
God no.
people. They'll just take
That yeah.
everything. If there are 15 flavors, they'll take small amounts of all those 15 flavors, mix it, and then they'll be like, oh, well, this is delicious.
I
But
do mix like a little bit of lemon with Coke and stuff like that, but I don't.
it's not
Not two
bougie.
different sodas. It's not bougie. It's not bougie. What's bougie about lemon and Coke?
No, 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 nothing. But like I'm actually trying to think. When I first came to the US, I definitely did not know that the refills were possible as an option for free of cost. But I'm thinking, like, I can imagine why it's possible because let's be honest. I mean, there are some unhealthy people in the United States, and I'm not saying that I'm the most fit, shredded, eat the cleanest kind of person. But
Everyone
if
like has a little bit of leeway, a little bit of have a Coke here and there.
dude, but the amount of soda Americans drink, it's mad. It's definitely possible to believe that this is a reality, that they give free refills and as many as you want, because it's crazy how much they sort of abuse it, honestly.
There's so many options, man, and they have names for all of this. Like I haven't heard about a Baja Blast, before, and then you come here and it's so attributed. Oh, there's a Baja Blast. There's
Hmm.
cherry Coke. There's so many like nuanced flavors that are just common that it's like, whoa, you guys have all these options, which is great, but it kind of kind of makes me thankful for those Diet Cokes and Coke Zeros.
Bruh, I just feel that those are worse than the actual like original
Really?
flavors. Like Diet Cokes and Coke Zero. Like what's zero in Coke Zero and diet in Diet Coke?
It's diet. Don't ask questions, man. Don't ask questions. It's I want it to be healthy because that's my like that and sparkling water are my like plan Bs. There's no
Don't say
soda.
Plan
I
Bs.
want soda. I get those.
Yeah.
Now,
No, I mean, but I do see myself indulging into soda, especially Coke, once in a while when I'm craving, like a unhealthy burger with fries, get
yeah,
some ketchup on side, and then have like a glass of Coke next to it on a
after a
hot
night
day.
of
Oh, it's the best, honestly. There is nothing that tastes like Coke, honestly.
that's crazy, man. Sodas are always coming in clutch.
It does. It does.
All right, number two.
Yes.
People pay for their own food. As someone who came from China, where everyone fights for the bill without the intention to pay, this is very refreshing. I can relate to this so bad.
The thing is, I don't know how I feel about this exact statement,
Hmm,
especially the end where it says this is very refreshing. I don't I like to believe that okay, whenever I'm back home in India, my family will go out with, family friends or whatever. The uncles and my dad will fight as to who will pay for, let's say, a dinner. I
hmm.
would like to imagine that one who is paying, whether it's my dad or someone else, is doing from the kindness, the generosity of their heart. Like they want to do it. It's not because no one has an intention to pay, but they still have to do it. I would like to think that they do have intention to pay. They want to do it, because they they're hospitable. Like we Indians, they like treating people. We're a hospitable society.
I
Uh,
think it's a very m- what is it, Western Eastern kind of philosophy.
oh
Because
yeah.
I've had Middle Eastern friends, I've had Asian friends who, like, the first time will go out to like get a like get food or whatever, a snack. Like they're ready to pay for both of us, and it's just like it's normal, right? It's there's no backhanded oh, you're gonna Venmo back this amount. There's no pressure for that. And when I do it, there's no expectation because it's like I'm $5 coffee or
Yeah,
something. This is all right.
you're too rich for that.
It's not that I'm too rich for that. When it gets to like multiple times, maybe like 10 times down and the guy still hasn't paid, I'll be like, yo, come
Yeah,
on, now you gotta start picking it up a little bit. But I think it's a very Eastern thing because I'm not just friends from India, but multicultural friends from different parts of Asia and Middle East. I've had this happen to me here in the
yeah.
US.
I just feel that if I'm with my close family, friends, family relatives, or whoever, or friends in general that I met in college or work, it just feels transactional. If you're having a nice dinner, but I can understand, you go on a trip, you want to split the Airbnb, you want to split the car
Yeah,
rental, so you have to split the food as well. And I've actually noticed this, that sometimes it's not even the splitting of the check evenly, but just because for example, let's say me and my friends have been doing that, splitting the check evenly,
yeah.
there'll be one dickhead who will get the most expensive thing on the
Oh
menu
my god.
and get
Yeah.
the most expensive alcohol, and then they expect, oh, let's split it evenly. Like
The audacity.
yeah,
The
that
audacity.
I cannot accept. Either you split the check based on what you have eaten, or someone takes care of it completely because you want to do it from the goodness of your heart. But you can't be like, oh, because we are splitting it evenly, let me get the most expensive shit on the menu.
Did they what I do appreciate though is when they acknowledge it, they'll be like, hey, I'm going for this. I know it's a little bit more expensive. If you guys are cool, like we can all split that. That's different rather than just that sneaky. They won't notice. They will split anything anyway. So those has happened to you, really.
Oh yeah. I mean, I bet I've done that as well, but not nothing too crazy. I might have gotten a cocktail which was a couple of dollars more expensive than a beer, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, but oh yeah. But I'm cautious as well, like of what I'm ordering. If I know we're gonna split it evenly, I don't want to order a fucking $100 steak or
Yeah, yeah, get the tomahawk.
I can murder
Well,
that shit, but still
someone else in the corner getting like a garden salad or something.
to compensate.
Oh God.
Oh no, 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 absolutely not. But like I was wondering what type you are. Meaning, are you the type of individual who would send the money right away if you owe it to someone or someone that needs to be reminded? So that's my question one. And the other one is, if someone owes money to you, do you want to get paid immediately or you can wait for a longer period of time?
Oh, that's a good one. Money's always a touchy issue, man, especially with friends. And I think for me, there's layers. I it's so complicated actually. Like for me, I don't mind up. I'll either, either they'll put it up on Splitwise or I'll put it up on Splitwise because at the end of the day, I think it's good to have that kind of I don't want to owe anyone anything. And I don't want them to feel in a situation where they owe me money and that relationship kind of gets uh, so I don't want to be in that situation ever. So either they put it on Splitwise or I do, but I don't mind having that just sit there. Like there's a record like, oh, let's say I paid your coffee or I paid dinner for you $20, $25, it's there. I don't mind it just sitting there and you not paying me back because I can still afford my lifestyle. I'm still fine. It's just sitting there. It's not going to bother me with anything. I think it's past a certain amount, like
Mm-hmm.
maybe when it hits like triple digits
Yeah.
of and then maybe it's for like maybe it like an event ticket or something like so we split Airbnb. It's just sitting there. Like it's fine for a certain amount, but like after a certain point, I feel delicate even asking. That I don't know what it is with me. I just don't want to like meddle with that and kind
So
of
have you
make
like
that
let
relationship kind of
go? Have you let it go even once? Like, hey, he hasn't paid me for a year. There's no point in asking now. Fuck it. $40 down
yeah, yeah,
payment.
yeah. I have let it go.
Oh my
I have
god.
let it go. I have let it go. And the thing that there was a movie. I don't know if it's a movie or some Instagram reel that I saw. It's like this father and the kid, and the kid's like, "Oh, my friend didn't give me $20 back," and the father's like, "Good, because now you know now that it's like that relationship was $20 worth. You saved money in the long run. Like, just be
Ah.
glad it's $20. You didn't give away 5,000 or something like that. It's $20. Now you know, you learn and you move on. And it's not that big of a deal for like in the sense that like 5, 10, it's just on Splitwise. I don't care when you pay me, but it's fine, man. But when it gets to like a really high amount,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a difficult one. You,
I
I
know.
feel like, would you just ask right away?
No, I wouldn't ask right away. I would definitely pay right away.
Mm,
Uh, Asking no, but as you said, like I like having it on Splitwise, and it needs to be on Splitwise, but it needs to go to like triple digits, 100, $200
yeah.
to ask. And I have a friend, fucking hell. I'll call him out. Nicholas, he's on the same phone plan, and that fucker hasn't like he doesn't pay his phone bills. Like I pay for the whole group of 5 or 6 people. There was one time where he didn't pay for 3 months, and his alone bill was 180, $200 or something. And he hadn't
You know
paid me.
what?
But he agrees. He's like, Aman, you will have to physically ask me for money because I don't
Yeah.
know who I owe money. Just ask me and I'll pay you back. I'm like, okay, that's respectful. That's respectable. I'll do that in the future.
You know, I feel kind of guilty now because someone else, I'm on someone else's phone plan, and I remember like but it's always on Splitwise. I'll just keep,
Yeah.
I owe 40, I owe 40, I owe 40. At the end of the year, I was like, damn, I owe you this much? You paid for all of this? I did pay him back. Like I paid like a big chunk amount, but it just got to me like, damn, this guy's been paying for my phone bill for the past year. But
That's
I also
yeah.
think, oh, it's different when you're earning money, like you're a full-time student and you're a
Oh
college student.
yeah,
Huge difference.
absolutely. Yeah. When I'm in college, I need that money right now, ASAP.
That's a Chipotle bowl. That's lunch sorted. That's going somewhere.
Yeah. But now, yeah, exactly. That is true. Now that we make our own money, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, to a certain level, it's okay.
Yeah, so with close friends especially, I don't care.
Yeah.
I've given treats here and there where it's me who paid the bill and I don't care.
Mhm. All right. Lastly, the politeness slash friendliness of the people in general was something that took me a while to get used to. I
And
don't
I
think they're talking about New York or something. No,
oh
no
yeah.
shout out, no shade at New York, but I think it depends on the place. No,
I think US in general is it's more friendly and polite uh, than India, I want to say. And by that, what I mean is they say hi, hello, hi,
yeah,
hello, how are you? But I know that all that is just surface level stuff.
what in the U.S.
Yes, I mean, have you actually said, "Hey, you walking, you meet someone that you know, you say, "Hey man, how's it going?" I know what the other one is going to say. All good. How about you? Hey, all good. And then you walk your separate ways. You know, so it is pretty much surface level. I want to say 98% of the time, where they don't give a fuck of how you are when they ask
It's
that.
common courtesy, isn't it?
Yeah, but is that actually better than not saying something or just walking by, not saying something to one
I
another?
think so. I think so.
I don't
I
know.
think
I
just
just
that
feel
acknowledgement.
bro, that's bullshit. They don't give a fuck. I don't know what acknowledgement you get from that.
It's like, hey,
But
you're doing well. Okay, all
they don't
right.
want to hear about. Imagine, like, I was wondering about this. Imagine you are walking, you're crossing paths. Someone does ask you that question, "Hey man, how's it going?" And you actually start saying how it's going. So now you have disturbed him or her doing their shit or what they were about to do, and you are telling them how you're feeling. And imagine you're not feeling good. So now they're just standing there listening to you crib about your life, and it might feel as if you're in therapy. But they are like the therapist listening to you. I want to see that. I want to do that. Actually, they ask you something and they, you know what,
And then
I'm not feeling good. I
I'm
just
really down lately. I need
yeah.
someone to talk to. Do you have
Uh-huh.
time? Ruin their whole day.
Yeah, exactly, one should do that because no one does that, man. Let's be honest, who does it? No one
I
does
don't.
that.
Yeah, you just. I think you're just trying to be nice, right? You're just, hey, hello, how's it going? You good? You good? I'm good. And then but that whole conversation kind of sets you up for a return conversation. Like if you don't acknowledge them in general, that it kind of breaks off, right? You have that, hey, hello, how's it going? You do that for like 3-4 days, then that turns into, oh yeah, I saw you
Wearing
running. How
those
was that?
Jordan
Yeah,
sneakers.
it's cool, man. Those are nice pair of sneakers. And you
Yeah.
talk about that, and then I think it kind of builds it a little bit.
No, exactly what you said. There is no need to break the ice, because
Yeah.
it's already been broken. I had that problem, especially when coming to the US, that I didn't feel comfortable initiating the conversation or just
Mm.
talking in general with someone else while I'm in a new class or whatever. But stuff like this, hey man, how's it going? Just that small breaking of ice makes it easy for someone to, let's say, make friends or get to know someone or just have someone that you can, eventually, if you're in college, have them as your classmate or whoever that can sort of help you down the road as well.
But in college it's completely different. College, like university, when you're doing your bachelor's or master's, you're kind of in this cocoon of, that's not the real world. You're in this cocoon. You have, if you don't even have people that you talk to, or like you don't have good roommates or something, at least you have your the cohort of people that's in your class, or um, who are in your same program. Something, you get a connection, you're forced to build a connection with them, you're in that whole situation, you're a group. But once you start working, especially with remote work being more common as it is now,
Yeah.
building relationships, like, even for me, I've been in this building for like what, 8 9 months, building that relationships with the people in this building. It's been work. It's been okay. You're going to the gym, you see some people sometimes, not often, you make one or two friends, but it's a lot more difficult than just, oh, what class are you in, or something that's so you're exposed to every day.
Yeah, no, real world, it's definitely more difficult than college. College, I think it's the situation has already been made for you, to get to
Yeah,
know someone. Like you already put in that playing field or a pressure cooker where you meet someone like that, and it just expedites the process of finding someone, meeting someone, talking to someone, and all that stuff. In real world, it takes time. You need to first find someone to talk to. In college, it's already there available to talk to
yeah.
someone. uh, but yeah, real world definitely more difficult, especially outside of work. I mean, even in real world work it's difficult more than college, but outside of work it's even more difficult. Like where the fuck do you meet people? It's tough, definitely
And
tough.
easy. That's so important, how like some activity, hiking or sports or something, needs to come along, because other than that, like, yeah, you'll get your politeness. I can go downtown, or I can go somewhere, and you'll have like a quick exchange. You'll meet some people. Like, it's, even if you're introverted, you'll be able to
Yeah.
get around, but still, like, building those relationships. So, and I think in the US, since you're, well, I don't know about India. Maybe it's a little bit easier.
Aren't you
I'm
Indian,
sure.
dick face?
Yes, I am, but I've never lived through there in my uh,
Teens.
teens, or early adult or school. Um,
Okay, but what's your question?
my question is, how is it hard? Is it just as hard, or not at all?
I think what helps is like you already are from the same culture, so there's so much similarity to begin with. I guess you speak almost the same language.
Yeah,
You have the same upbringing, almost,
yeah, give or take, similar.
give or take. And the biggest problem I had was in US is the fact that I felt like an outsider. I mean, I was an outsider. I was an
Yeah,
outlier, whether it's looks wise or culture wise, language wise, whatever. In India, for me, it didn't feel that way. I mean, I'm Indian. There are Indians around me, so for me, it was definitely much more easy to make connections in India than in US. But this question you should ask someone who's not from India going to India and trying to assimilate.
ooh, that would be
You know,
interesting, actually.
then
That
you
won't be
can get,
easy.
yeah. But I do know for a fact that Indians are, it's just innate in us. We are one of the most hospitable culture or countries out there. We welcome sort of, we almost welcome everyone openly. Um, I mean, there are situations here and there, but it's innate in us. Like we like being hospitable to people. It's a cultural thing that I think, and that just make it easier to make others around us feel more comfortable with us, one of us, and just yeah, just let the connection happen organically that way.
I think it's just like pounded in our heads so early on, because I remember there'll be people who would like show up at the wrong, like maybe they'll even have the wrong address, but it's just customary to invite them in, like at least give them tea or
Exactly.
something. And they could be complete strangers for all we know. Like, but if they're outside your door and they're like, we're trying to look for this person, or hey, is this, so you invite them in. It's normal. But
And I just thought of this, but I think the other key variable in this is India, let's say our age, we have not grown up with technology that much. So we have had face-to-face interactions with people, and I think that makes a big difference. In US, you see people, or you see children age of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever, having iPads and phones and PS5s or PCs. There is no time to make physical connection. Like they don't talk to people. Uh, for me,
I think,
man, I got my first piece of technology, which was my phone, in probably 10th standard, 10th grade, ninth or 10th grade. So until then, I was like, okay, what am I going to do? Who am I going to play with? What am I going to play? Who am I going to talk to? I'm not talking to my homies on a PC game Fortnite call, which are sitting 7,000 miles away. I need to actually go out there and make friends. And that's what we did. And, what you do in your childhood sort of definitely helps down the road, and it stays with you.
yeah, and I think that's gonna hurt. Not just like, I don't think it's an American thing. I think it's like globally. I think even in India, even in Kenya, I saw like it's kids are growing up with tech, and they're comfortable with being isolated, which it's different because they can connect in so many different other ways. Like you can have a kid in China playing Fortnite with someone in Africa who's doing a group call with someone in the US, and that's crazy to even comprehend that. But like that, in the physical isolation, I think they're okay with it,
But
especially
I
past
think,
this COVID. COVID didn't help.
yeah, I didn't. I mean, I'm not okay with the word comfortable that he used. I understand them being okay with it, but comfortable, because I don't think they have had any other experience. It's not like they have tried physically going to talk to someone and then they're like, oh, you know what? Talking on a PC, video calling someone is better. I don't think that's the case. They just were left with this choice because they never tried the other way. But who am I? I'm not a
J-
philosopher. What do
you
I know?
boomer. You know, you know. That's one thing I was wondering, if that makes that comfort level I was talking about, because I noticed a lot of students, when they're coming here to get their master's degree or their bachelor's degree, you're coming to the US to get a perspective of different cultures, and you're coming here to integrate. Because what even is the US? Like, it's a whole melting pot of the best, the creative, the smart, like everything. It's a fun mix, and you're here to bounce ideas or just interact with
American
people of
dream.
different. The American dream, which I still think is, I still believe in. But
Yes.
when you're here and you're part of that melting pot, I see a lot of people, or and it's not a shot at them, but it's just that default acclimation back to hanging out or being with the people you're from or that you're familiar with.
Oh, I hate that.
And yeah, I don't want to seem like a shot at them, but it's like, come on, man, this is a big opportunity. This you're not going to get this again. And those two
Yeah,
years go by fast, especially if you're doing a master's.
absolutely. I mean, you were spot on with it. You don't you want to mix with other people, you want to mix with different personalities, different cultures. That's exactly as you said, you come to US for. It's a melting pot of different cultures, the best minds, the greatest minds, the smartest people you will meet. Why do you want
Yeah,
to hang out with your same bunch of people you were hanging out, for example, in India? Like,
right.
that makes no sense. I mean, I understand you want to be close to your roots and people you're used to forever, but still you need to consciously make an effort to go outside your comfort zone to meet different types of people. And I think it's a conscious effort. It doesn't happen,
Yeah.
you know oh, it's going to happen one day. No, you have to make it happen. You have to consciously choose to go outside, talk to people that you are not familiar with, or the culture of whose you're not familiar with, and yeah, assimilate with them.
And it's not easy, especially when you're coming
Oh,
in new, you're homesick, you know, you're
yeah.
it's a completely new environment. So I completely understand it. I completely get it, but
And
you have to.
I think same advice I would give, if I mean I don't know who's gonna listen to this, but same advice I would give to Americans as well. Like Americans in college, man, hang out with international people, international students. You know, I mean, I understand that we should be the one doing that, I guess, because it's their country. But
Yeah.
hang out with international people, people from different culture. I mean,
I
let's be
think
honest.
open to it.
I don't know if they are. Do you think
I
they
think
might be
so.
open to it, but it just doesn't. I don't think it crosses their mind that they need to
No,
do that.
especially like the easiest, like the easiest group of people you can hang out with is like people in your cohort, right? Like whatever
Yeah,
program you come into. That's one check off the mark. Like even if it's the people from different countries, doesn't even have to be American, maybe he's from Korea or whatever, that's like easy. Like you get to hang out with them, you make connections, go for a drink, go
yeah,
watch a game, do something, right? And then I think where it gets a little bit more difficult is when like one layer removed, like maybe even like strangers or something, that gets a bit difficult. But it's easy when you're in the same department, or if you're going to the same if you're playing sports. Oh my god, sports is
yeah.
with this. Or if you have like a team you support or a game you
Oh
follow,
yeah.
brilliant at making friends. And then work. Almost every student I know has a part-time job or had a part-time job. You make a little bit of cash, meet people at work, man.
No,
I
absolutely.
I
Just
made some
meet
friends.
people. I mean, I know that you're pretty good at it. I've known you for a while now. I sucked at least in the first 2 3 years when I was in US.
Mm,
But now I think I'm getting pretty good at it as well. I feel like I'm at a point where I can talk to anyone about anything for a good amount of time and not get bored. Like the individual that I'm talking to won't get bored and I won't get bored. And that could be any ethnicity, any age group as well, honestly, and about
yeah.
anything. I feel that I'm at that point right now.
Yeah, and that's where you're trying to get, like when you first come in, you're trying to build that, I don't know, your own kind of portfolio, your
Uh-huh.
own mental like internal thought process of different fields that you want to be a little bit more smart about, or you want to be able to talk about. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's a big thing, man.
it is a big, and that's the potentially the most difficult, but the most rewarding thing about coming to US
Yeah,
for sure.
most def.
Yeah, like the education, all right. I mean, you can find education on YouTube, for example, but you won't, meet people on YouTube. I
Yeah,
guess you cannot, and that's why I come to US. To meet different personalities, meet people, network. I hate that word networking, but just make
but
relationships.
it's so key. Like networking is, you know why I don't like that word networking? Because it has that underlying tone
Transactional,
of, yeah,
like you
which
owe
is
me
what I
something
don't
now.
like. Like, oh, I'm gonna make friends with you. I hope I get a referral request.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna make friends with you. Oh, you're working in this industry, maybe as a little bit of that networking thing. I get it's important, but I don't like the word. I don't like the connotation behind it.
Yeah,
Like,
relationships. Maintain
yeah, there you
relationships.
go.
Make relationships and maintain them. Both things are separate and important.
They've helped me. I think that's one of the biggest things that helped me in my career path, in academics, even building relationships and working on them and making that conscious effort. You're right, absolutely right. Conscious effort to go out of my way and meet people, make friends. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it's a hit and miss. You guys might not just click, but make that effort. I think that's super important.
Yes, and the friends you make in college necessarily. I don't have stats or research behind it, but I feel from all the older people that I've talked to, whether it's my dad, my uncle, or whoever, they stay for a longer period of time. They will stay sort of forever. So make sure you do that, or one does that.
There's a good reason, because you see the ups, you see the
Yeah,
downs. Oh, the downs can be really down, but you see it and you laugh
Yeah,
together
you
with
grow
it,
with
and then
them. You grow with each
yeah,
other. Bro, imagine
absolutely.
me and you at age of 18. Holy,
Golly,
and we are 26, 27 right now. Yeah,
huge curve, man.
exactly.
It's part of the process.
No, man, for sure it is.
Okay, so now we're on the last section, just talking about a little bit of a competition that we're gonna go, and it's up to you guys to vote and see who wins because I'm gonna take this serious. It's a little competition called East and West. I'm gonna go with maybe two or three places or things that whatever the topic is, and represent for the US this time, and Amon's gonna do the same thing for India.
Oh, I'm
And
gonna mop the floor, man, with
oh
this one.
please, oh please.
I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna I'm gonna be
All right,
cooking
this one is what, fast foods?
fast foods. There you go.
You don't got anything on me this round.
Bruh,
You don't
I
have anything.
can I be honest? I'm representing
Yeah, go
Team
for it.
India, but I'm not even representing Team India. I just need to represent team of my own state, and that'll be enough to whoop your
There's no
ass.
way. All right, I'm gonna go for my first one. First one off top, In and Out Burger.
Bruh,
There's
in
a
and out.
reason. There's a reason why the lines are so goddamn long. There's a reason why they don't put it in downtowns because it'll just get traffic jammed up. There's a reason why people wait because it's fresh, it's clean, it's simple, it's
Basic.
hot.
Basic.
Sometimes you just need a basic burger.
That
Sometimes
is
you just
true.
want a burger that's fresh, you feel good, you feel like you ate something that's not frozen. In-N-Out Burger is a classic, and I think
Bruh.
it deserves respect.
Is that your best one?
No, it's
You
not my
are
best one.
you're screwed then. If
It's not
that's
my
your best.
best one, but it's up there. In-N-Out
In
Burger,
and Out
man.
burger. I mean, I'll be honest. I like myself an In and Out burger. I've had it few times, but I think it's inflated because you don't get it everywhere. That's the beauty of it. I get it. But imagine if In and Out burger was available everywhere. Is that really that delicious
But that's
if it
part
was
of the
available
charm.
everywhere? No, I get it. I get it. So is it the food or is it the supply demand thing?
It's the aura. It's the
Aura? What aura are you talking about?
it's the feel when you drive up to an In-N-Out, there's going to be a long line regardless of what time it is.
Yeah.
But it gets through quick enough. You get a nice fresh burger with animal style fries. Come on, they'll go a little crazy on that.
Such a child. Animal style fries.
No, but it's good. It's good. It's fresh. That's what I like about it. You don't taste the frozen nothing. It's good.
No, yeah. I like In and Out burger, but I won't choose that over what I'm gonna say.
Which is
Vada Pav. Do you
no,
know what that is?
you can't represent a food. You need a chain. You need something. Because I can say burgers and be like,
Yeah.
all burgers are
Then I'm
mine.
but how would then I because in India fast foods don't have chains. What fast food chain do you know?
Haldiram's.
Fuck you.
Okay, fine. You take your Vada Pav. What's so great about it? I don't know.
Bro, Vada Pav it's the best. It's so simple. First of all, it's quick as fuck. Quick meaning
What
fresh.
is it for people who don't know? What
Okay.
is it?
It's like a mashed potato coated with, I guess, uh, a batter that you fry. You know what? I looked into
Sure.
this so that how I can explain it in English. It said
Yeah.
a fritter, a potato
Right. Okay.
fritter between like an Indian bun, like a burger bun, for example,
Sure.
and you have your sauces. And let's be honest, those sauces are fucking delicious. The green chutney, the spicy ones, the
Fair
garlic
enough.
chutney, spicy one, and then a little bit of hint of tamarind chutney
Yeah.
on it. You press that and you start munching on it. Man, I can eat five, six, seven, eight of that shit. Can you
Let
eat
me
five,
let
six,
me
seven, eight of your In-N-Out burgers?
let
No,
me
you
get this
cannot.
straight. Let me get this straight. So it's a fried mashed potato basically instead of a burger patty in between burger buns. So it's a basically it's a plan B burger. It's
It's
a
not about the plant-based burger, you said. But that's the thing. The
yeah,
beauty is, I mean, you're underestimating the importance of chutneys in it.
fair enough. I will give you
That shit
that.
is delicious.
I will
And
give you that.
the vada pav usually doesn't come just as a vada pav. You get a side of raw onions. You just, eat that, a side of chili. Oh man, it's delicious. And the just the street vendor food, man. Like it's delicious. It's top notch. You can't beat a classic vada pav. And it's cheap. How expensive is In-N-Out burger?
Look, if you're a rotational engineer, you should be able to afford some of the finer things
Bruh,
in life.
in one In-N-Out burgers, I can probably have like 20 vada pavs. 20 vada
Uh,
pavs.
all right,
It's that good.
I'm gonna go with my second one. And since
All
you
right.
picked a whole food item,
So
I'm gonna do
so
the
it's
same
1-0
thing.
for me. Let's just
No,
be
let the people vote. They know what to vote for.
I mean it's 1-0 for me, but okay.
You made your case, but I don't know, I think what a
And
basically
yes,
plant-based burger. All right, number two, tacos. Tacos come in clutch if you're drinking, if you're, having a nice brunch, you're hungry, you can take and eat like 5, 6 of them and you'll feel great. The meats are delicious, the fresh onions, cilantro, and then the salsas, man. Woo! It is so good, and California has the best tacos. It's delicious. I don't think tacos are something I could have like almost every other day. You don't need a Taco Tuesday. They're so good and they feel good. Once you eat them, it's like you're not eating something super deep fried or anything like that. They're quick. You can have one, you can have six, you can have four. It's all up in the air. You go crazy, but it's delicious and you can't deny that.
bruh, you know what I'm actually thinking? I love tacos. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking right now, should I go with my best one right now? Or should
Yeah.
I choose one which, even according to me, would lose against tacos? But if I go with my best one, there is a good competition, a good argument being made for
It's up
both.
to you. It's up to you.
Shooter's gonna shoot. I'm gonna go with my best one. And I'm gonna go with fucking Pani Puri. Dude, it's literally like a taco, meaning the reasons that you said, you can have one, you can have 20 different flavors, like different flavors of water. I'm not going to explain Pani Puri. Let's be
It's
honest.
it's basically
Oh,
yeah, no, explain it, then you'll see how basic it is.
it is
Explain
pretty
it.
basic. It's like
What
a
is a
like
pani
a
puri?
like a spherical ball of pastry which is empty inside, and you fill it with mashed potato, which is delicious, flavored, and different types of water, like different flavors of water, and you have it
And
in one
it's
bite, like the whole
good,
thing it
but
needs.
I'll bring up just one thing against it. And it's a big thing. It's a
Yeah,
very, very big thing.
which is.
It's not the cleanest way sometimes, when they're made.
But that's the beauty. That's what makes it delicious. The 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 dirt of
Don't
the
say it. I won this round so easy.
pani puri is delicious. As you said, you can have one, you can have 5, 10, 15. The thing that I want to argue against your taco is taco requires meat. What if I'm a vegetarian? I'm fucked.
Don't put the meat. Just put the
What the
onions,
fuck am
tomatoes,
I eating then? I mean,
beans. Put in some beans.
I'm having salad on a fucking bed of tortilla. No, 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 no. If I'm a vegetarian, I'm fucked. But if I can eat both vegetarian and non-veg, pani puri doesn't is not biased against anyone. It's not partial against anyone. Everyone likes
Mm.
it. Different flavors of water. You can add vodka in it. Well, there you go. That's party in your mouth now. You get
Bro,
drunk and you get tasty food.
that is some real sketchy Delhi's type.
Why,
I don't know. Yeah,
bro?
just
You
put
put vodka in it. Vodka pani puri. It's delicious. You get drunk. You get filled. It's delicious food. It's the social setting as well. You just go out at like a street vendor with your friends,
Yeah.
just get bunch of pani puri, you eat that, and then, oof, it's, let's be honest, it's a good, uh, good fight between tacos and
It's a
pani
good
puri.
fight. I just don't think it's as versatile as tacos.
But what's
I just don't think so.
versatility? Like what? Different meat? Fucking chicken tastes the same as pork. Pork tastes the same as beef. Beef tastes the
How
same as.
dare you?
It's the same
That's
shit,
the
man.
most outlandish thing I've heard you
Bro,
say. That's
bro.
crazy.
Different
That's
flavors of water.
crazy.
Like you can have.
Carne
You can have.
asada?
Shut the fuck up, man.
Water? What are you
It's almost
okay?
the same thing.
Yeah, I won that bet. Like
No,
people
no, no,
vote,
no,
but
no, no,
still.
no, no, no. Tacos,
Third
no.
round, I
Pani
want you to
puri,
go first though.
pani puri over tacos. But okay, third round. I don't know how common this is in your region
Mm.
from India, but it's pretty big in my side of the country, which is bhajia with chai. You know what bhajia is, right?
If you just said Bhajia, I'd be like, I win. But you threw in the chai there, and I'm like,
Yeah,
oh god,
bhajia and chai. It's like complementary.
god.
It needs to be with chai. You can't have bhajia without chai. So bhajia, it's again sort of similar to the vada pav, like the potato in the vada pav. But bhajia can be literally of anything. It can be of onions, chili, tomato, potato, whatever. So it's whatever you choose. You use your batter and you fry it. That's essentially what
It's
bhajia
like
is.
you get a nice crunch, and
Yeah, you
then
get a nice
you have
crunch.
that
There's
with
a
a
oof with chai. And dude,
hot
I
cup of
cannot
tea.
even tell you how many times this has a nostalgic factor to it. How many times me and my friends, when we were in middle school, high school, we used to cycle for 10, 15 kilometers just because we wanted to cycle each morning at like 6 a.m., go to the beach. There would be stalls of bhajias. We would cycle, go to the beach, get ourselves a bunch of different bhajias and uh, chai. And I don't even drink tea, man. I don't even drink caffeine. But having bhajia with chai in the mornings, in the evenings, is literally the most, it's the perfect thing. It's made for mornings and evenings. That's the ideal food one should have during mornings and evenings with your tea, with people around you. Oh, it's amazing. You break it into half, you can see the heat coming out.
Oh man! All
It's
right,
it's
okay.
delicious. It's the best.
I see your Bhajia and chai, and I'll raise you something. This is something that you can have at 2 a.m. This is something you can have for a quick lunch, like a quick, eat and go. It's something cheap. It's not expensive at all. The very specific one I'm talking about. It's a very on the go kind of food. It's delicious. It's
Just say
simple.
it.
It's clean cut. It's a New York style slice of pizza.
I like.
It's it's not expensive. It's on the go. You can have it with people talking around. You know how it is. You know there's a bunch of people, whether you're suited up Wall Street kind of guy, or you're just a guy in a hoodie just going about his day. They all come to the same place. There's no meritocracy. There's no looking down on anyone. It's a nice, simple slice of pizza, delicious on like a chilly day. Whew.
You made a good point, but I think all your
Yeah.
points were nothing about the pizza, like the actual pizza. It was just about New York and who eats the pizza, and which I get. I get
The
it
pizza's good. Simple, like
exactly.
it's a nice margarita. Like cheese is good.
Yeah,
Thin
and if
crust, super thin.
I'm being honest, I mean bhajia itself has, it's like pretty basic tasting, but
Mm.
what it means having bhajia with chai, it's just special. And I understand that's a good one, huh?
That's a
New York
good
style
one.
pizza.
You didn't
It
think
is
I
a
had
good
it
one.
in me.
No, no, I because I thought bhajia with chai is gonna knock everything out of the park. But the New York style pizza, bro, I love
Oof!
me
I
some New
threw
York
in an
style pizza.
uppercut.
New York style pizza is nice,
It's
but I don't
good.
think. But I think why I would still go for bhajia with chai. It's okay. New York style pizza is just fast paced. Like everything about New York style pizza is fast paced. You're on the go. You need to go, 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 go. You need to have food quickly. Bhajia with chai, you chill. You sit down. You are relaxed. You are taking a deep breath, looking over the sunset or sunrise, having a chai in your chair on a table with a nice guzzle playing in the background. I don't know who's listening to guzzle, but nice
You're
music playing.
you're romanticizing this like crazy.
But you know what I mean? New York style
I know
pizza, the
what you
only
mean.
down thing is it's go, 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 go. You're on a rush. You need the pizza quickly. Go, go, go. Everyone is in a rush. So you can't thoroughly enjoy it in New York style pizza. Bhajia with chai is just, you're just sitting, chilling. After a long day, you're having your bhajias with chai, or to, or you know that you're gonna have a long day, so you start your morning with bhajia and chai, and you don't think of anything but the bhajia and chai at that moment. It's delicious.
Yeah.
I think that wins it. I think we should
I
end
don't
on
think
that.
so.
I think
We
we should
can
end
end
on
on
that.
that, but I think I put up a great fight. I
Great
think
one,
I
but
think
my
I had
last
some.
point was good. My last point was
We'll
grade
leave
A.
it. We'll leave it to the people. We'll
We'll
leave it
leave
to
it
the
to the
people.
people, I
And when
guess.
you vote, don't bring in this nostalgia and all this.
Oh,
Be
dude.
objective about it.
Bhajia with chai. Who the fuck has had New York style pizza, man? Apart from p- 10 people, I guess,
It's
who
a
have
it's
been
a
to New
it's
York.
a staple of the United States.
It is actually. Definitely of New
Yeah, it
York.
is. All right, we'll leave it at that. We're
Yes.
gonna be coming up with more of these, and we're gonna have people, which is super exciting. We're gonna have a couple people lined up, all in all kinds of fields, in tech, in consulting. Fingers crossed. But yeah, we're gonna have people come in, talk about some of their experiences as well. So keep tuned, listen in, and I think that was a good one.
It was a good one. Yeah. Thank you so much. We, as you said, different people will join us. It'll be fun.
All right, all
All
right.
right.
See you guys. Bye.